Hi everybody, my name is Clément Denarier. I'm the Managing Director of EMEA for Oaky, the upselling platform for the hotel industry. And today I want to speak to you about revenge traveling. What is it, revenge traveling? It's a concept that I'm very passionate about at the moment. To be frank with you, this is currently the concept that makes me get out of bed in the morning. It's the idea that lots of people are currently in lockdown for weeks, for months, and they're longing to travel again. They used to travel, and when they will be allowed to travel again, they will travel big. They might travel less, but they will travel bigger. What do I mean by that? It might be that they actually extend their stay for a few more days in a certain destination, that they add a second destination or a third one attached to the destination they had planned to visit anyways. But it might also be that within that same stay, they actually make a bigger deal out of it. So they start treating themselves, they splurge on a few different things. For example, adding a bottle of champagne, adding some extras, actually having dinner at the restaurant. Why not having a bottle of champagne in the room? Basically really make a bigger occasion out of it because they've been lacking all of this for a long time. How big will revenge travel be and how long will it last? It is very, very difficult to attest how big the effect of revenge travel will be. It will certainly depend on when countries reopen for travel, as much as which borders actually reopen. How long will this last? It's also very difficult to answer. Probably noticeable for 12 months, if you think logically. People who didn't go on holidays this year, it might be you, it might be your colleagues, your guests, had to postpone or cancel their plans, might be more willing to treat themselves to really start traveling when they finally can. So it might be a trend that we can also see get confirmed. People travel less, but when they do, they really travel bigger. What are the needs of a revenge traveler? A revenge traveler, if you can call it like this, is first of all a traveler. If you look at post-COVID-19, a lot of new expectations will be created. A clear focus on hygiene, cleanliness, safety. If you look at airlines in the world that are starting slowly their operations again, if you look at currently hotel groups, global hotel groups, chains, as well as independent properties, are really trying their best to inform all of their guests on the new procedures that they're following. But next to that, and on top of all of these, a revenge traveler is out in the world and conscious of the privilege that they have of traveling. So the objective is really to create truly superior experiences for them, as well as leave them the choice, leave them the possibility to enhance these experiences. Make sure that you enable a guest that actually does want to treat themselves once again. What are their habits? What are their budgets? What type of traveler is a revenge traveler? The expectation is that a revenge traveler will be a guest that has a huge desire to travel again after weeks, if not months, of lockdown. An easy way to answer this question is to look at the luxury segment, right? In luxury retail, some boutiques in China that have reopened right after lockdown was taken away have actually registered record sales in just one day because these luxury guests or luxury consumers in this case, have really waited until they could go out and spend. We can probably expect the same thing in the luxury segment. One thing for sure is that what we're seeing at Oaky is another interesting trend. We work with hotels, 3 stars, 4 stars, and 5 stars that welcome all kinds of guests. And what's interesting is that since January, we haven't seen a change in the average spend of these travelers. What we have, of course, seen is a huge decrease of volume. A lot less guests are traveling, but the ones that are still interested in upgrading their room. They're still interested in adding a great service next to the stay that they have booked, be it breakfast, be it dinner, be it a great room enhancement. So What all of this means is that even though less guests might be traveling, you really want to make sure that you actually give the opportunity for the ones that are to simply enable them to spend more.